A Swamico teen is charged with trying to kill his mother with a hedge trimmer last month. According to the criminal complaint, it happened early in the morning on July 16th. Brown County deputies responded to the home where a woman said her son, 16-year-old Ramon Wapus, attacked her. Deputies found Wapus walking nearby, took him into custody. His mother told deputies Wapus was angry. He was returned home by authorities after running away a couple of days earlier. He was also apparently angry that his mother had deleted rap videos off of his YouTube account. Wapus's brother found messages stating he was going to kill his ex-girlfriend as well as his younger brother. His bond is now set at $50,000. He'll be back in court for a competency hearing later this month.